If you're looking to improve your life and get out of a rut, you don't need to go extreme. All you need to do is make little changes over a long period of time to change your life forever. Set a timer for 5 minutes and then clean. Having a clean space makes you feel more relaxed, more inspired. For me, it just makes me way more calm. And yet we overthink how long it will take to do the dishes, to clean up the living room, to put our clothes away, and therefore we don't do anything. So set a timer for just 5 minutes and see how much you can clean inside of that time. I think you'll be surprised what a difference you can make in that short amount of time. Even if you don't get it all like I did, with just like 2 more minutes, you can pretty much finish it up. It'll make your whole space feel way less stressful. Make terrible stuff. The reason most people never write a book they've been dreaming about, start that business, even start going to the gym when they don't know what they're doing, is because they are worried about embarrassing themselves. They're worried about writing a crappy book. They're worried about going to the gym and not knowing how to use the equipment. They're worried about making a crappy YouTube video and people making fun of them, which I have absolutely never done. But if you can shift your mind to realizing that you shouldn't be good at that stuff, so it's okay that you're not. You shouldn't know how to use gym equipment if you've never used it before. It's not a bad thing. It's not something to be embarrassed about. If you're making your second YouTube video, it should not be good and it should not get views. You've never made them before. You don't know what you're doing. They should be horrible. They should be cringy, and that's okay. That's how progress is made. So be okay with writing a crappy novel, with starting a business that you're pretty sure is gonna fail. It's okay, but actually make something, because then you'll get better at the next one, or the next one, or the next one, or the 300th one. How many have I done now? Use the 5-second rule. I learned this one from Mel Robbins, and it is a game changer. When there's something hard that you know you need to do, whether that's getting up out of bed, actually turning off the water and getting out of that shower, so hard to do. Give yourself a countdown from 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off.
And then get out of that shower, get up off the couch. It is shocking how powerful giving yourself a countdown is to making yourself do something. Like, it sounds weird, but it actually works. Really try this out. Live for yourself. And that honestly sounds like terrible advice, but I don't really mean it like that. One of the most common regrets of older people is that they didn't live a life that was true to themselves. They maybe went down a career path that they thought would make their parents happy. They didn't start investing because that might have been weird. They had certain habits that maybe they didn't like to fit in with their friend group. And this is something that I have definitely felt, where I see other people doing certain things, living a certain lifestyle, and I feel this desire to do it just to fit in. But then I realize, like, I enjoy slow living, not having a lot of stuff, being a really chill person, not leaving the house all that often, only having a few friends, being a kind of a weirdo in my creativity instead of having a conventional job. And that's okay. That's what makes me happy. That's what I enjoy. And it's okay not to do stuff for other people, but to actually find something that you love, find something that you want to do, and do it regardless of what your parents think, what society thinks. If your friends think you're weird for being a minimalist and saving money and buying rentals, like, it doesn't really matter. Do what is right for you. Set systems, not goals. This percentage of people don't reach their New Year's resolutions because they set goals and not systems. I can say that I want to be a millionaire by 30, but if I don't do anything, that it doesn't really matter. And that's why I don't love goals all that much, especially long-term goals, because anybody can set goals, everybody has goals, and very few people actually reach them because they don't set systems. A system is taking that goal and saying, what actions can I take every single day that will get me closer to that goal? And how can I structure my life literally around doing those things? So instead of having that goal, maybe your idea is to set up a system where every day you work for the first 20 minutes from 8 o'clock till 8:20 on your business for the next 2 years, and that will have a much higher likelihood of making you money than just having some random goal. Same thing when it comes to a book. If you have a goal of writing a novel, but you haven't actually started, set up a system where you write 1 page every single day, and at the end of the year, you'll have a book. 10 years, you could write 10 books. That's not that hard, but that's how you make real progress. Talking to professionals. As I talked about in a recent video, I have dealt with some different struggles mentally, negative self-talk, and so I have started talking to a professional, a therapist, with the sponsor of this video, BetterHelp. With BetterHelp, you can tap into a network of over 30,000 licensed and experienced therapists who can help you with a wide range of issues, from depression and anxiety, struggles with not being motivated, work stuff, relationship stuff. Most of us have problems, and BetterHelp, for me at least, has been helping. To get started, you just answer a few questions about your needs and your preferences for a therapist. That way BetterHelp can match you with the right therapist for you. You can message your therapist anytime and just schedule live sessions when it's convenient for you. With BetterHelp, you get the same professionalism and quality that you would from in-office therapy, but with a therapist who is custom picked for you, and it's more flexible around your schedule. It's also more affordable. Get 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/Gabe. And I also threw down a link in the description if you want to check them out that way. Ask how this can be a positive thing. It's so easy for us to look at things as either negative or positive, but very few things are actually that way. Like you could get in a car accident, you break your leg, you think it's horrible, bad luck, but because of that, you're at the hospital and your house burns down and you would have died inside of it. How do you know it was a bad thing and it didn't save your life? The same thing happens if you won the lottery. You don't know, you could win the lottery. On your way to go pick up the ticket, you get hit by a bus. Maybe that could have been a bad thing. So as things happen in your life, you get lost, you get hurt, bad stuff happens. Ask, how is this actually a positive thing? And when you look for that positive thing, your entire life changes. You change how you frame your life, how you think about it, and it becomes much more enjoyable, and you grow a lot more when you look for the positive in everything. Instead of looking for the negative and looking for the drama, you actually enjoy the bad stuff. You can have fun changing a tire in the rain if you decide to, or it could be miserable. The choice is up to you. Be a criminal. Mark Twain once said, "Life is too short. Break the rules." And we have a quote in our family that doesn't apply to us, whether that's like a street sign, ropes that section off closed things. Just in general, I have a feeling that most things don't really apply to me. And because of that, I have an immense amount of freedom. Like right now, I don't know if I'm supposed to be filming outside of these people's house. Pretty sure it's fine. I didn't ask for permission. But the worst case scenario is they come out and they ask me to stop, and then I wouldn't do the thing that I wouldn't have done anyways if I had just enforced that rule on myself without ever being told it. So if there's common sense things that you want to do, if something's closed but it's totally fine if you go into it, don't worry about that. You don't have to ask for permission constantly. You don't always have to follow the rules that somebody else made up. Do what's right for you. Break the rules a little bit. Be a criminal. Experiment with it. We spend a lot of time doing very mundane little things every day. For instance, I empty the dishwasher like 5 times a week. So that's like 260 times a year, or 3,120 times over the past 12 years that I've been doing my own dishes. So I've tried to find the most efficient way to empty the dishwasher. Is it putting them on the counter first? Is it putting them directly away, top to bottom, bottom to top? And in doing that, I have found what is for me the best way to do it. And even if that just saves 1 minute every time I empty the dishwasher, that's an extra 4 hours a year that I would have been completely wasted. And you do this with your laundry, with everyday mundane tasks, even getting to work. Like, what is the most efficient way to do everything that you're doing, those mundane things that don't mean anything? Experiment with them. And if you do that to a couple different things, you can literally add days onto your year that would have just been wasted doing nothing. If you enjoyed this video, you will love this video, and don't forget to subscribe.